if you've got a slack tether, one of the first things you might consider doing is cleaning the angle sensor. We talked about that before in another video, so check that out. And the second option is to obviously try to adjust the tether tension yourself. Find your GymAware first aid kit, grab the hex or the Allen key, and this is just a standard 2.5mm Allen key. First thing you've got to do, which I've already done, is remove the end cap. So using your Allen key, simply undo the 4 screws on the cover and take it off, and that'll expose the internals. Once I've taken off that end cover, I can look inside and see that there is some twists going on with the tether. So using my Allen key and the L part of it, I'm simply just going to free the tether off the pins. Now, holding the tool with one hand and using the Allen key with the other hand, I'm going to pull the tether through and then in an anti-clockwise method wrap it 3, maximum of 4 times around these pins. Okay, and once I've done that, I'm going to manually turn it in an anti-clockwise method at the same time with my other hand pulling the tether, and this is going to actually wind it onto the spool. Okay, and then I'm going to let go slowly. Okay, there's still a little bit of slackness you can see in the tether here, so what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to repeat that process again. So I'm just going to pick out a little bit of the tether, I'm going to wind it over the pins in an anti-clockwise method, and then with my finger on the pin so that the tether doesn't slip away, I'm going to manually wind it on, let it retract. Okay, so you can see it looks, the tether's tensioned. Now the last step, and one of the most important steps here, is actually to pull the tether out the full 10 feet or 3 meters. And so I'm just basically going to pull it out, and as I do, I'm going to watch and see where the spool, how many wind-ons the tether's got on the spool. I'm sure you can see that in here. You do need to be aware of not over-winding the spool at this point, because these pins here, the spool is actually coming off and can pop off the edge. So just be very careful towards the end, and then slowly release the tension on the tether. Don't let it snap back in. And this is re-tensioning the tether to the spool. And there we go. Your GymAware kit is ready to go. So simply put your end cover back on and just tighten the screws just a little bit, not too tight. And there you have it, your GymAware PowerTools all ready to go.